Hello, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon or good night to any places around the globe. I am Ellen Morrison from New South Wales, Australia. I am a digital entrepreneur and a full time carer. Today, we have a live chat of entrepreneurs worldwide, and this is my 37 or 38th episode. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And here we have a real business, real people, and real stories with um, ordinary or special people that are into this business. So, our special guest for today is beautiful Christina. Hi, lovely. How are you? Thank you for coming along.
Yes. Thank you for having me in your page today. Thank you for having this chat because it's awesome to get to see our business partners that are like far away, and yet it's not that far away because we get to see each other very often
Yes,
actually. At least
yes,
once a month.
right. Yeah, we do. All right. Can you please tell us about yourself, introduce yourself, a little bit about your background, and how did you, started your entrepreneurship?
Okay. So hi everyone. My name is Christina Chua. I am originally from Malaysia and currently staying in Georgia, USA. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone that is watching live or replay. I before started this digital business online, I used to work 13 years in the restaurant industry for fast casual restaurant, Asian restaurant that is very popular. I think we are one of the biggest one, and because of I gave birth to my daughter in 2018. That's when I transitioned to be a full-time stay-at-home mom. And currently, I am still a full-time stay-at-home mom. And until my daughter goes to school next month, we will see what I will plan to do with my extra free times that I have until she comes home. So how do I transition? I kind of share a little bit. So in 2018, I had my daughter, and I have only one. She's 4 years old. Her name is Grace. She's so because of having her, and then in United States, it's very expensive in terms of like going to a daycare or like finding a nanny and things like that. And when that time, we all know that it's the 2019, at the end of 2019 and 2020, it's like the pandemic stage. My mom wasn't here to help me out, which she was at the beginning when I gave birth to Grace. And so when she has to go home and I couldn't find any help, and the only way that I could think of is for me to leave my job and then be a full-time stay-at-home mom. And I don't regret my decision at all, because until today, because the things that I've gained, it's a lot more than what I actually gave up. So yeah, I love being in the digital world, and the flexibility is awesome.
That's great. So, when and how did you think of you wanted to do an online? You're already
Um,
home.
Yes. So in 2019, that's when I left my job at the end of 2019. And at that time, I was in Virginia, and my husband is in Georgia. So we are apart because I moved over there for like, helping our company to expand. And so when I left, I have to move back to Georgia. And when I moved back, it's just the height of the pandemic. And that's when everything it's like slow down. And for quite a few months I stayed home. And then after working for 13 years in the corporate and then suddenly not working, that itchiness is there, like, like for, and then I started looking, and then I looking, and it's not the good timing at the same time as well. The people that are hiring are mainly in the industry that I used to work, as in like in the hospitality, restaurant industry, or the retail, which, I'm the only person taking care of my daughter and my husband at that time. And I don't want to have that exposure, like, to like, the pandemic
Mm,
outside being in those field. So I was looking for something that I could do at home. And I tried looking like to teach, but to teach kids in the China. But that requires me to be like waking up like really early in the morning and like be in front of the computer, which I'm
Mm,
the only one, and my daughter co-sleep with me. It's a little bit difficult. So I
yeah,
started
time
searching and
dif-
searching.
the
Yeah.
time difference. Yes.
Yes, like even like being like a virtual assistant, or like being online, it's a little bit difficult because as the like full-time stay-at-home mom and the only person to be in front of the sorry, my daughter is like screaming, you can tell. Yeah,
That's
so
all
like
right.
to be in front of the computer, it's just very difficult. So I started browsing and browsing in like around June of 2020. I started browsing online, and then I came across my mentor was chatting with one of my coworker that we used to work in the restaurant
Mm.
about how they are so excited owning, starting their own digital business. And I'm like, okay. Sorry, I gotta scream a little bit. So, and then they started the business, and then I'm like, okay, I wanted to do that. Oh, so sorry. My daughter is like crying in the
That's all right.
background.
You go and see her.
Sorry, give me one moment.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the good thing about being at home. It's very raw.
Yeah, I'm like, it's
It's
very real. Like
okay.
you can hear me screaming in the background.
Mute
So,
it. That's a good thing about you can mute. You can say what.
yeah, and you don't want to hear what I was screaming. So sorry. And then and that they were very excited, like talking about how they can own their business. I'm like, okay, let me like dig a little bit more. And then I was asking her, like, what are you guys doing? Because at that time I'm still browsing, and so that's when my mentor sent me the link about join look into this webinar that we have as a 90 minutes webinar. If you want to find out more, it will tell you everything. So that's how it all started in June of 2020. I officially became a business partner in July of 2020. So this month, I'm actually celebrating my 2 years anniversary.
Congratulations. Oh my God. We
Thank
got the
you.
same year. I was like February that year. So, yeah, so
Thank you.
good,
Thank
isn't
you.
it? 2 years
Thank
and we're
you.
still here.
Yes, it is. That's why I tell people that it's okay that people are watching us in the background. People are like, skeptical, and people that are like, like, what are they doing? Like, why are they, like
Mm,
she has not been active on social media before, and suddenly she's like all over the social media being active. Like, what is she doing? So just let people monitor, and people will come, because two
that's
years
right.
later, we are still here. There's something about this that tells you that why we are still here, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm proud of that. I keep saying, I joined to this business 2 years ago and I'm still doing, and even my, followers, even that time they start now messaging me. Oh, it is, legit. It is good because you're still there. Of course. That's why we're here for. All right. My next question is how do you I know you have like you are now a full-time mom and then doing this at the same time. Do you schedule yourself? Is this hard to do, or can you explain a little bit about this one and what we do or things like that? Because they go because also full-time workers or part-time can still do this business, so they always think only those people that stayed home can do this business, but I just want you to explain to them that anyone can do this business even you're a full-time worker.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I would say that please do not underestimate the stay-at-home people, especially this. I'm telling you, like, because I was one of those person. Okay, like I was one of those. I was once like the interviewer in the company that I work, and I always think that this mom doesn't have anything to do at home but to look after their kid, right? So and not until I become a full-time stay-at-home mom that I realized that, oh my goodness, that it is a lot of positions in one. Like it's like you are not only a mom, you also take care of your house, you take care of your husband, all the chores at home, like everything needs like, there's like a job title for each things that you do at home,
in
right?
order. Yeah.
It's a lot, and it's a really full time, right? And then even full time than the full time that you have at work. So yes, it's possible for everyone that is working part time, full time, or even a stay at home mom, because you manage your own schedule. Now, come transitioning from the corporate world to be a stay at home mom and owning my own business for the first time, at the beginning, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's struggle, because no one manages you, no one tells you what to do, you don't have to clock in and clock out, so you have to be very disciplined. I have to be very disciplined how I manage my time. So it takes a little bit in the beginning to figure out, okay, what works and what doesn't. Okay, so you know that, let's say if you have, for example, myself, um, I wake up at 8:30 in the morning, right, with my daughter, and then after that I go to work out. And when I go work out and I come back, I start taking care of everything that is at home. Because when I when did I get to actually check it, like my do my business, is when at that morning when I wake up and before my daughter, I check my business email, I check my inquiries, and I responded a quick response. That's 10-15 minutes. And then I wake up and then I go out. And then before I come back, that's when I do it, because I make a point that when I come home, I put down my phone. My daughter is my priority, right? So I want to make sure that I don't hold my phone like 24/7 everywhere I go, because I don't want my daughter to get that habit. And when she becomes older later, and when she have her phone, I don't want her to like, Ma, you hold your phone all the time anyway. So I don't want that to come and bite me. So I put that aside, and then I do my thing, like, cooking, prepping, that's requires a lot of time. And
Mm.
until everybody goes to sleep, or when my daughter take a nap, that's when I actually do my business here and there, and checking my business email, and like, adjusting my social media postings and my ads and stuff like that. So I would say on and off, it's I would say an average about 2 hours to 3 hours a day. At the beginning, you're gonna put in a lot more time at the beginning, because it's the training. You want
Okay.
to get your business up and running as soon as possible, which it took me about 2 to 3 weeks. How about you, Sis Ellen?
About 2 weeks, I got my
See?
website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
I
means
was
we have to put in the
surprised.
little oil, like burn the midnight oil a little bit, and then get the training up and going, so that everything it's, smooth running in at the beginning. So yeah, that you will have to put a lot more time on that a little bit. But
Yeah.
once your business is up and running and it's smooth, you just literally need to put about 2 hours or so, and like even in the part time, like and so if you want to do more, even better. Yeah, so that's how I manage my time.
Yeah, it's really doesn't require too much, isn't it? Because we follow this training, and this training is step by step,
Hmm.
and you also provided with mentor and coach, so you never get stuck. And if you get stuck, we have this communication system that we can go through, and then we have like worldwide, you can reach out like a support. So it's not like, oh my god, I was scared when I just, look for it, that if I go for eBay or Amazon and I have to work for myself, and how am I gonna do that? And when I saw this webinar, and it explains about how to start the business online, and then it's a training to follow, and you have someone to guide you, and I thought, oh my god, music to my ears, and I jumped in it straight away. I made action right after. I didn't talk to anyone, I just went. And then there's a further video to watch, and it says, you know do talk to someone, and then I booked that straight away the next day, actually. And I was just excited, was just going boom, boom, boom. I never stopped from that on. It was
That's
just,
awesome.
yeah. And I was still working at the time too, so I do my training like 2 3 hours at night, after cooking, after putting everything away, before bed. I do that, and it's manageable. It's not like, oh my god, I need to do all this time, blah blah blah. And now, here and there, like what you said, as soon as your training is set up, here and there. So Robert and I, because I left work now and I'm with him, which is the
Mhm.
best decision I made.
Yes.
And we go everywhere, like
Yes.
he's still all right, I'm fine, just enjoy life. Like, and okay, so enough about me.
It's good. I mean, it's a chat, right? So it's not just about me. It's like we share
Yes,
stories.
together. Because our viewers are actually like not the same viewers. We have new viewers all the time, and it's around the
Yes.
world. And I would like to say something to the others that will watch this on a replay to state where they're from, and so if they have any questions. And also we might say hello to the one that's watching now. Let us see
Hello.
who they are. Okay, so we have, oh, she's a Facebook user,
Mhm.
and it didn't say who she is. I bet we know her. Hello, sis. Watching from Virginia. Oh, I think
Is this
this is
Mylene?
Mylene. This is Mylene. You're a Facebook user. What? Why is that? I think there's a saying that you need to in I don't
I don't know.
know.
It happened the other day as well when I was interviewing with Sis Mayflower. Some of them are not showing the name, so yeah.
Okay. And we have Miss
Hi, Sis
Roxanne
Roxanne.
Aquino. Hi. She's from Seattle. How do you say that?
Seattle,
Seattle.
right? Seattle, yeah.
Different accent. Okay, we have
Hi, Sis
sis.
Nifal.
Hello sis, thank you for watching from Philippines. And we have okay. Oh, she's same as my name. Look. Good
Oh,
morning po. Elenita. See, that's
hi,
my
Sis
real name.
Alenita.
And guess what? We have Brian.
Hi, bro. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Inspiring stories. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. And we have
Sis
Marinelle.
Mary Nell. Yeah, Sis Mary Nell. Thank you for watching.
Morning po. We say this thing like we say po for like as a respect. And
Uh
we
huh.
say ate. Ate is for like someone said to me, yeah, older sister, older,
Uh
yeah.
huh.
And then someone said to me, eight, what you ate someone? It's ate. It's a sign of respect to older than you. Yeah, even you're not a sister, you're not. Yeah, we always say that, which is really good. We brought up that way, and we have
Good.
Nancy. Hi,
Hi,
Nancy. Watching
Nancy.
from Edmonton, Alberta, and we have another watching from California. Hi, sis.
Hi, sis. I think it may be Sis Sharon, if I'm not, I don't know. I can't see.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
and we have that's really true. A full-time mom is the best job. Yes,
Yes, it's the
you
best
know
job.
what? The kids grow up so quick. And I was just interviewing someone
Mhm.
few months ago. He is a granddad, and you know what he
Wow.
said? He said he's spending a lot of time with his granddaughter because he didn't do that before when his kids were growing up.
Mm.
And it makes sense, like when the grandparents, they spoil their grandchildren because the time that they missed out with their kids when they were working, and the kids, they didn't have time with the kids, and they make
Yes,
out with their grandchildren.
it
So
does.
that's right. That's what I said to him. He didn't realize too. I mentioned it. I said a lot of people spoiling their grandchildren, and
Mhm.
you think you're not like that before, because all we do before was working all the time, and we hardly have time to spend time with the kids, and by the time they move out, right?
It's done.
That's what we
I
do.
think I think it was Sis Mary Bell that one of our business partners, she posted something about summer, like how many more summers she has with her kids, right? That really, I mean, I know that my
Mm,
daughter is growing up, but when she put it in a context of like how many more summers I have, that really hit me. And I'm like, well, technically speaking, I have 14 more summers like for her to reach
you become
18,
theory, I can
right?
see.
Right. I'm like, and then I'm like, but maybe not. I might not even have 14 summers because she's gonna be in her teenagers, and then she's
Mm,
gonna be having her like her friends and
yeah.
boyfriends and whatnot. I'm like, I might not even get all those summers. So I
Mhm.
really want to treasure as much as possible. And the other
Yeah.
day we were I was posting something uh online. Oh, it was regarding Father's Day, right? So I was looking through my phone, like how many pictures I have with my dad. And I only have one that I have on my phone because the rest is back in Malaysia or they are gone because ever since that we moved from our previous home, like everything is gone. We don't really have a lot of like childhood pictures. And then this recent years I don't even get to see my dad, and I don't really have that picture, right? So I
Mm,
told myself that I need to have a lot of pictures with my daughter and for her to see all this, because one of these days when she looks back, she have all these memories. I might be not
true.
here anymore. So that's something that I want to at least have those memories for her to like capture those memories and for her to actually see them.
Yeah, it's good now because before we have to think, we have to work to be able to support the family and to, the expenses and everything. That's the only way we can do. But now there's alternative. You can be home with your family and do the business online because the online now are the best. Like it's sky's the limit, and this can be your retirement as well. But before, you
Yes,
need to work right to 65, 67 to be able to, before you retire. But this one, I saw a lot of people now because the online, they are in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s already retired because of what they're doing online. It's amazing,
exactly.
right? So that
Yeah.
is just one thing that we're trying to say. Look at the bright side, have a plan B, things like that.
Mhm.
Now, not just work, we got online as well for them to think those two can make money to support the family and everyday, day-to-day life. And we have my niece, my Rosalind from Philippines. And
Hi,
she
Sis
is my
Rosaline.
right hand. She is very clever. She does all my posting and stuff, like the poster.
Oh, lucky you.
I am not savvy. Guess what? This is what I do, my catchy bit. I am 55 years old and I'm not a tech savvy and I'm running a business. Oh, I like that. Do you like that?
Yes, I love it. That's the catchy part.
Yeah, that is my new thing. I just thought of that about 4 o'clock in the morning when I wake up. Because, when you suffer from menopausal hot flashes, you think of good stuff. you you switch it, instead of, oh my god, I can't sleep, you think of good ideas. So that's good.
Awesome.
Thank you, Rose. I love you. And we have another one here. Um, Maybe a sis or a brother. We have the best community that helps and support each other. I think this is sis
Yes.
smiling.
Totally agree. Yeah, we definitely have a very great community.
Yes, we do. Hi. Oh, this is Sini. Hi, Tenai, Sandra. Her name's
Hi,
Sini.
Tinai.
She's from Sydney and she's got a beautiful son. Oh, so cute.
Awesome.
And we have, yeah, that's me. I knew it. It's my name. You're a Facebook user and your name didn't pop out. I think there's something I heard Sis Eden saying something. When you are saying something, you have to put, I don't know, I forgot. I need to find out. Yeah,
Mm.
we thought it was you. I don't know why I'm always Facebook user on my live. Mm. And we have
Thank you for
Hazel.
coming, sis.
Hi, Tata.
Hi, sis Hazel.
And yeah, Sis Hazel is from Philippines as well. And hello po ma'am, busy pa po kasi, oh, she said, oh, she like to jump in and still busy. No excuses. Jump in, sayang ang oras. Time is running, 'di
It
ba?
is.
Sorry, I'm talking in Tagalog. You are
It's
actually.
okay. It's
I
okay.
was talking to you in Tagalog before and I thought, oh my God, my mistake. You're hanging
I
around
get
too
that a
much
lot.
Filipina.
Yep, I get that a lot. And my name is very Filipino too.
Yes, we got lots of chua in Philippines.
Yes.
We have, and we have. I suppose this is Joey, Joey Washington, and
Hi,
hi
Joey.
po from Philippines. God bless you too. Hello, and we have more. Wow, we have lots of viewers today. Oh,
Sis
yes,
Nico.
that's right. Grandkids are sweet. They are, and we spoiled them, right? Robert got grandkids, and
Oh,
yeah, that,
that's awesome.
yeah, I am so close to them as well. So, they very special to me. And yeah, more Facebook users. Hello, how are you? And oh, my auntie, my auntie is. Oh, there you go. Oh, see, Ryan, his last name is Lim, so he has a Chinese or blood as well with those name, and you're
Mhm.
Malaysian, so even in Philippines we have lots of Chinese background as well. So
Awesome.
very good. Yes. Lovely. Thank you guys for tuning in. And for those who are going to watch on replay, let us know where you're from. And also, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to, come to ask me or ask Christina. You are quite welcome to do that. You need to connect and you have to do the due diligence for you to be comfortable that this business is a legit, right? So you need to connect to every one of us. So what happened is you're skeptical and you judge straight away. You don't even know what is in there. So
Mhm.
we offer a webinar which is today. It's already started 10 o'clock, but you can
Yes.
watch it on replay anytime. So you can go to my website or Christina's website. You can just reach out, any of us, and then to access the webinar, it's free. And from there, it explains about how to start the business online and what tools do we need to be doing the business online. And it
Yes.
explains there, which is really good. And we have people there as well. Like a testimonials on those people that are already in the business and how they're doing, and it's
Yes.
really really really, for me it was like, oh my god, this is so good because it's not like me, us being, I am not like a college, oh well, a university degree person, and I just comfortable on my own work before, like being in a corporate. Coming in this one is like, oh no, I don't even know how to copy and paste, and yet now I'm teaching other people. It's like empowering, and I didn't know I could do that, and I can talk too much as well, like, don't worry about me.
It's okay, sis.
All right, and also we have explained about what we really do to this business. Can you explain a brief thing to them,
Mhm.
because they wondering, what do you do? Do you sell? Do you what yeah, they always wonder. That's the first thing they inquire. What do you normally do to be on this business?
Okay. So Our system itself, it's the best way to describe it that I shared the other day. It's a one-stop shop online business that helps other people to have to create their own online business as well. And how we do it, it's by attraction marketing. And what do I mean by attraction marketing? It's we utilize the social media to share about our platform, to share about our system that it's running in the background for us, even while we are talking right now, right? And this system has been around for 5 years now. It might seems like it's a short time with you, but we have currently, I believe the last time that I checked, about 126,000 active members, and it's adding on a daily basis, and it's increasing on a daily basis. So what we do is we just utilize the social media, and we talk about our platforms, we talk about our system, and how the system has changed our lives, and give us that time and financial freedom that everyone is looking for. Let's face it, no one ever says I have enough money. Even the richest person in the world is looking for more money, right? So, like, we want to have that additional income. Everyone always browsing somewhere, somewhat, somehow, they are browsing for something. Whether they are browsing for more, like, ways of making side hustles, or ways for have, like, vacations with their family and have more time, and doing, like, just to have that family time and the me time. So that's what we do. We talk about our lifestyle, and how the system actually give us the lifestyle that we are craving for, that we want to go. Like, let's say, for example, myself, I talk about how this business has allowed me to have more time with my daughter and watch every milestone of hers, right? And then also at the same time, I have me time, because with the time that I have, I get to exercise, I get to be healthier, right? And we also get to travel, right? We get to travel on our, because we manage our own time. So we get to travel and go to
Yes.
vacation wherever we want, however we want, whenever we want, because we have that means to do that. So when we do that, when we share that with people, when we share about our lifestyle, people that are watching us, like, when you follow our page, when you follow, Sis Allen's page, you will say, oh, she seems to have a very good life. What is she doing that gives her that life? That's what we call attraction marketing. That's when you start digging into our social media to follow us, to see what we are doing and what we're doing in the background and things like that. And that's when we get you attracted. So that's the great thing about the system. Is we don't go out there and chase after people. Our client base, our customer base, our business partners are not limited to the people that surrounded our tight knit community, not our friends, not only our friends or family members. Because let's face it, how many of us want to keep bugging our friends and family members before they all start running away, right? So our client base are international. We are global business, and we teaches people how to utilize the social media to reach all these customers globally, so you don't have to worry that your customers is only the people that are around you. So that's a sum of what we do.
Yes, it was beautifully explained actually. Because they go, well, what do you do? You saw me on ad and blah blah blah, and they expect a lot of question. It's a simple same thing as what you saw on the ad, or what we do on the in our day to day posting. So there's nothing special there. It's just we promote the lifestyle and also our system and how to start the business online, like that training. It's the best. That is the backbone of our business, isn't it? That training, which is
Exactly. I mean,
yeah,
like, you and I are not tech savvy people, and a lot of us in the community are not tech savvy people. And but with the video based training that we have, step by steps, you literally take your time, like, just like when you, like, watch movie, and then, okay, you fell asleep, and then you get to rewind it. It's the same thing. Like, you do your training, even like when you're sleeping, like, fell asleep, and then I'm like, okay, what happened? Oh, let me just, like, start all over again. That's the thing. You get to do it on your own time, right? And
yeah,
then you can do it and watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it
over and over.
until you get it right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like, oh my God, what was that again? And then I watch it. You have to like the concentration on it. And then it's easy because the video based instruction is maybe like 5 minutes, 3 minutes. It's just showing you how to do it online, like, open another tab. So it's really an eye opener. I thought, oh my God, this is complicated, blah, blah,
Oh
blah. No.
no. It's like, how do you say it? It's online business. Our videos are like online business for dummies. Like seriously. Like literally it will tell you that, okay, first, like for example, like brushing your teeth. First pick up your toothbrush. No, pick up your toothpaste and then uncap your toothpaste. And then pick up your toothbrush and then squeeze on, like literally that's how step by step it is, that you are not gonna miss it. And that's why I love the training so much.
Yeah, it's funny because I don't know anything about like business page, right? So instruction, okay, open another tab. What's tab? Okay, yeah, open the plus. Click the plus and then all right, go to your Facebook. Click this in a three dot, you go to the three dot. Oh yeah, there. And then,
That's the fun part. I mean, like
yeah.
you
Honestly,
feel
oh I never
very
heard this.
when you're not a tech savvy person and you get it, that sense of like achievement, it's like,
Rewarding.
oh, okay, I can do this, right?
Yeah, like oh, I never knew it was in here before. I always see this, but I never open it. And it was here. It's here all along. Yeah, so
That's
I'm
awesome.
enjoying it. I'm learning still every day, but learning from one another, it's also good. So yeah, and I think we have another viewers before we finish the last question, and we have someone watching from, hi
Illinois.
sis, Illinois. Do you know someone? I know one of ours. Oh,
I
we
don't
probably
know.
know them. We just don't know where they're from. And
I might, but I don't want to like speak up.
okay, thank you, sisters, for inspiring us. You guys are really awesome, and I'm so proud, to both of you, to all your achievements in this amazing business from Mylene, sis Mylene.
Thank you, sis.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sis.
Thank
You
you for
too,
all your
sis.
support.
Yeah, she is rocking the business as well. So congratulations to you, and congratulations to everyone as well that also participate. They are doing so well as well. So yeah, love it. And my last question is, what is your future goal from here? From yeah.
My future goal, it's to help more people to be like us, to be in this business, to help people to see that, they are a lot more out there other than just, working 9 to 5, because I was programmed that way. I want to help those people to unprogram to be non-traditional and see something out of, like, out of the traditional 9 to 5. And you don't have to do that. Well, you can do that, on your side as your side hustle, but you can do this one as well, that to have a better life. Because I worked 13 years in the corporate industry and I felt like, hey, if I have found this sooner, what would my life be right now? Right. And nowadays, when I see people, like the thing that I tell them, like the 20 plus years old that I work out with, like my friend's daughter, I tell them, don't just rely on one income. Go look for something else. Look for something that you can actually still have income coming in on the side, and that gives you that power to say that, hey, if something happened like this again, what happened 2 years ago, that, I know that I have a means of supporting myself. I have a side income that it's already been building for the past few years, and be able to sustain myself without praying and hoping that, oh, I'm not going to lose this job, that I will not lose my paycheck. So that's the goal, is to help and empower more and more people to see that there are a lot more out there than just that paycheck job.
That's right. It's now we found out the uncertainty after the pandemic. So, plan B is always a good side thing, isn't it? So, any tips at all before we close? Any tips? But before that, I saw who was that from Illinois. It says Mayflower.
Hi, sis. I thank you for sharing with us. I'm like, maybe, maybe not. I don't know, but yes, it's Sis Mayflower. I just had an interview with her the other day.
Oh,
Yeah. Thank
yeah,
you for
it's more
watching.
often now. How many? Three of them are Facebook user, and we know them.
It
Yeah, something is going on with the comments. Yeah,
happened the
so
other
a
day
little
too.
tip. Yeah, a little tip for us, for those who are wanting to jump in it and still hesitant.
Stay curious, do your research, stay curious. It's really, really, like, it doesn't cost you anything other than 90 minutes of your time to look into the webinar, and we have it every Tuesday and Thursday in United States and Canada time, like 5 p.m. I mean Pacific Standard Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's Wednesday and Friday in Australia, Europe, and Asia, I believe. And the time, you just have to like research it accordingly. Just literally like register your name and then your email, and find out from this 90 minutes webinar, what are we talking about? Because why is it so important to watch this webinar? It explains majority of the questions that you have in your mind about what we are doing. And after you watch the webinar, if you have questions, and I bet you will, right? Write down those questions. And the questions that you're going to be asking Sis Ellen or myself, it's a lot more powerful than just asking the basic questions that it's already covered in the webinar, right? And we have a lot of um, nowadays we have 5 streams of income that fits every budget and every financial ability of everyone that are out there looking for a business. So look into it, don't discount yourself, still work your full-time or your part-time job, but at the same time look for that side hustle, because who else can guarantee that all these things that happened 2 years ago is not going to happen again, right? I mean, at 3 years, almost going into the third year, we are still dealing with the same issue,
Mm,
right? Who knows that nothing is going to come up after, right? With the gas prices that is going up and down, people already like struggling, right? Putting gas in their car and going to work. I mean, like, I'm like, when I was like gassing up my car, I'm like, wow, like 3 digits. Like, how many people actually have that digits of, like, money in their account to put the gas and be able to support and like feed their car, let alone feed their family, right? Some people have to work 2 3 jobs. Don't
mm.
let that be you. Like, find that extra income that you can just extra a little bit, each month or each week, just so that you can have slightly a better lifestyle that you are craving for. That's all we are asking you to do. Like, just stay curious and look into it.
Well done. Nice. Well said. And they can always watch it again and ask question, and we don't have to have it too long. And I know we give them heaps of information. Thank you so much for coming
Thank you
along,
for having me.
and I thoroughly enjoyed this interview.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for all
sis.
the
Thank you.
information you shared for us. All right, everyone, thank you so much for those who participate on, and for those who's going to watch on the replay. God bless everyone.
Bless. Thank you. Bye.